Welcome to Lessons in Miracles. I'm Terry Angel here with my co host Karen Palmer. Hi, Karen.
Hello.
And we have the amazing Auntie Jean with us
Welcome, everyone.
and Charlie Charman.
Hello, everyone.
I know our Chris will be back probably in just a minute. Let's see. Yep, she has arrived. Her Highness is coming on with us.
Hi.
Hi, Chris.
Hi.
All right. So every night we start by going into our hearts. And Karen, you do it so beautifully. And thank you for that. And please take us there now.
Okay. So let's just close our eyes to all the distractions. Feel yourself just taking that nice, slow breath that just brings you home to the heart of harmony, that heart of wholeness, the heart that reminds us of our absolute oneness. Just pay no mind to the mind and keep all your attention on the heart. The mind will let go and let love in if we just keep our attention and all our focus. Follow one course until successful. Focus on the heart, no matter what. No matter what appearances are playing in the mind. No matter what appearances are playing on the screen. No matter what appearances are playing, just let them go and stay in your heart. Feel the harmony of being the absolute frequency of the absolute oneness of all creation and all of life. Feel your connection to that and remind yourself that all is one, all is light, all is love forever. We accept that this is the truth, and we rest in this truth. There's no resistance. There's no explaining. There's no complaining. There's just thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for this light. Thank you for this love. Thank you for this oneness. Thank you for the remembrance. And thank you for the heart, the universal heart, the heart of the universe. Feel that, the heart of the universe. Feel how that expands as you put all your attention into the heart and rest as that perfect love. Rest as the pure innocence. Rest in that heart of the whole. No more illusions. No more separateness. No more specialness. No more sadness. No more sacrifice. No more suffering. All is love. All is light. All is one. in the heart of the universe. And we'll come back because we are not a body. We are free. We are ready to discuss how awesome it is to be nobody. I love being nobody. You know, there's nobody here to fail or succeed anymore. There's nobody here to fail or succeed. And by this grace, I've been shown that I am free. And that's the truth. And there's nobody here to argue it. Nobody here to resist it. It's just a whole lot of giggles.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful that's the truth.
Thank you, Karen.
Aren't you so grateful that's the truth? You're so welcome, Charlie. It's so wonderful to know that this is the truth and that we don't have to explain it. We don't have to complain about it. We don't have to try and fix anything, or just resting in that knowing. I can't wait to hear what everybody else has to say.
It's a trust. You know, it's trusting that what we keep hearing is true, that there's only love, that every bit of this that we are experiencing right now is just an illusion that we're having for our soul growth. And I love in the insights, it says, the more I work with the Course, the more I realize how much of my time is focused on the body and its seeming needs. Isn't that so true, you guys? Every bit of our time is consumed with, what we need to do for our bodies. What if we turned that around? Wouldn't it be great if instead of focusing on the hunger and how we look and what we're going to say, what we're thinking, if we turned it around to thinking only of spirit, thinking only of what is real, which is love? If we could just do that, if we could just pivot away from all of those body thoughts, we'd have peace on earth because there wouldn't be any competition, there wouldn't be any comparison. I just absolutely love this message today. I love this lesson. And there's more from the insights, but I just want to hear what everybody else's thoughts are today.
I love this lesson. I'm sorry, Chris. Go ahead.
I am very happy we went away to Costco to pick up a Sunday med, and I got home half ago, so that made me able to cook up for her her Liba. That's a miracle.
Yeah. So at the top of Pam's one, there's a quote from Teri. At any given moment, we can leave the self-enclosed worlds of our thought and touch down in the present moment. So that's like when we get into the meditating or get into that feeling of just being in coming from the heart with the love, the feeling. It's just, I was in that a lot today, so it's really good. You're just so happy and joyful. It's like you just want to smile, and it's like it's really good feeling and a really good place to be. So, yeah, I like this lesson. It's really good.
It got me to thinking about people's and what my concept of the soul was before I started pursuing the path of enlightenment, I guess is the best way to say it. Um, because many people believe we have a soul besides our body. The misunderstandings, they don't really understand what that means. They don't understand that that's your true self. I think that's what it is. We have to understand that our body is only the vehicle we're using right now because our true self is immortal, it's forever. And people would think that the soul lived on, but it was like maybe they had to be punished. It had to go to purgatory or hell or heaven if you were really good. So it's kind of like, at least in my case, it was a total misunderstanding of what it means, you know. And I think it's the acceptance of accepting who you really are, what your true self really is, and then when you find that, listening, hearing the divine voice tell you or help you with your path, and so it's I don't know. It's hard for me to explain now that I have this understanding. Um, it's not that I don't care for my body. I do, but it's not me. The body is not me. The body is the least important part of me. And it's good because in this body I can learn to love and I can experience all this stuff and the lessons I have learned, and I can help other people be free too. But the body is the least part of me, the part of me that's my soul, my spirit. It's in my heart, and it's part of all of you, and it's part of the divine too. So you know, I think it's kind of a hard thing to explain to someone who doesn't hasn't studied anything yet. I think it would be hard to explain to that person what you're talking about. They probably think you're crazy, but that's all right. They've always thought that. You know.
Yeah, that's true, Jean. I
could,
hadn't thought about that, but somebody who has no concept of anything other than the body, it's kind of hard to even begin to explain that the body is just an illusion.
yeah.
Well, it says that your ego is the one that created this. Our ego is the one that created this body, and we're getting rid of our ego. So we don't really have, except for the way we're using it now to spread love is the only really good source, that thing our body does for us. So, and it doesn't matter what we look like. Thank goodness, because now I'm walking around with a hole in my head. So
You're special.
I'm special. I got an air
No,
conditioned
but
head.
That's so the heat can come out, Jean. Didn't you know that's what that's for? It's an heat escape valve.
Do you know it does put out heat?
The top of your head does, yeah.
Yeah, it does. Charlie went away. Where'd you go, Charlie?
I heard a beep, so I think you had to go check on Sunny.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to share
yeah.
some more from the insights because I just love this lesson.
Oh, yes, please.
It says in paragraph 6, The lesson says the Holy Spirit is the home of minds that seek for freedom. Notice it doesn't say bodies or individuals or persons, it says minds. This reinforces the fact that I am not an individual person, I am mind, I am thought, I am an idea in the mind of God. I love that thought.
An idea of the
Let me
mind.
say it again. I am an idea in the mind of God. And in paragraph 1, it says the mind can be made free when it no longer sees itself as in a body, firmly tied to it and sheltered by its presence. This means that the sleeping Son of God, which is really mind, can be made free as it no longer sees itself as in a body. I just love this. I think this is really crucial to us getting to that knowledge, that full knowledge, that there's no separation. We are an idea in the mind of God. I'm just going to write that out somewhere and put it so that I can see that because I love that whole image that it brings up. Don't you? Isn't it just marvelous the way we can just put our brains around that and say, yeah, that's what we are. That's exactly what we are. I am not this body. I'm an idea in the mind of God, and therefore I am free.
That would make a great T-shirt. You're an idea in the mind of God.
Yeah,
Wouldn't that be great?
it would.
Sure would start some conversations.
Hmm. Yeah. Welcome back, Charles.
Hello, back.
Okay, so any more discussion on this one before we move on?
Just
No,
beautiful.
let's move on to being weird, have fun, and start now. That's the next lesson
Okay,
with
lesson
Pat.
200. There is no peace except the peace of God. Karen, would you share with us about this?
There is no peace except the peace of God. Seek you no further. You will not find peace except the peace of God. Accept this fact and save yourself the agony of yet more bitter disappointments, bleak despair, and a sense of icy hopelessness and doubt. Seek you no further. There is nothing else for you to find except the peace of God. Unless you seek for misery and pain, this is the final point to which each one must come at last, to lay aside all hope of finding happiness where there is none, of being saved by what can only hurt, of making peace of chaos, joy of pain, and heaven out of hell. Attempt no more to win through losing, nor to die to live. You cannot but be asking for defeat. Yet, you can ask as easily for love, for happiness, and for eternal life in peace that has no ending. Ask for this, and you can only win. To ask for what you have already must succeed. To ask for what is false be true can only fail. Forgive yourself for vain imaginings and seek no longer what you cannot find. For what could be more foolish than to seek and seek and seek again for hell when you have but to look with open eyes to find that heaven lies before you through a door that opens easily to welcome you? Come home. You have not found your happiness in foreign places and in alien forms that have no meaning to you, though you sought to make them meaningful. This world is not where you belong. You are a stranger here, but it is given you to find the means whereby the world no longer seems to be a prison house or a jail for anyone. Freedom is given you, where you beheld but chains and iron doors. But you must change your mind about the purpose of the world. If you would find escape, you will be bound till all the world is seen by you as blessed, and everyone made free of your mistakes and honored as he is. You made him not, no more yourself, and as you free the one, the other is accepted as he is. What does forgiveness do? In truth, it has no function and does nothing, for it is unknown in heaven. It is only hell where it is needed and where it must serve a mighty function. Is not the escape of God's beloved Son from evil dreams that he imagines, yet believes are true, a worthy purpose? Who could hope for more while there appears to be a choice to make between success and failure, or love and fear? There is no peace except the peace of God, because he has one Son who cannot make a world in opposition to God's will and to his own, which is the same as his. What could he hope to find in such a world? It cannot have reality because it never was created. Is it here that he would seek for peace? Or must he see that as he looks on it, the world can be deceived? Yet, can he learn to look on it in another way and find the peace of God? Peace is the bridge that everyone will cross to leave this world behind. But peace begins within the world perceived as different and leading from this fresh perception to the gate of heaven and the way beyond. Peace is the answer to conflicting goals, to senseless journeys, frantic, vain pursuits, and meaningless endeavors. Now the way is easy, sloping gently towards the bridge where freedom lies within the peace of God. Let us not lose our way again today. We go to heaven, and the path is straight. Only if we attempt to wander there be delay and needless wasted time on thorny byways. God alone is sure, and his guide, he guides our footsteps. He will not desert this son in need, nor stray from him forever from his home. The Father calls, and the Son will hear, and that is all there is to what appears to be a world apart from God, where bodies have reality. Now is there silence. Seek no further. You have come to where the road is carpeted with leaves of false desires, fallen from trees of hopelessness that you sought before. Now are they underfoot, and you look up and on toward heaven with the body's eyes but serving for an instant longer. Peace is already recognized at last, and you can feel its soft embrace surround your heart and your mind with comfort and with love. Today, we seek no idols. Peace cannot be found in them. The peace of God is ours, and only this will we accept and want. Peace be to us today, for we have found a simple, happy way to leave the world of ambiguity and to replace our shifting goals and solitary dreams with single purpose and companionship. For peace is union. If it be of God, we seek no further. We are close to home, and we draw still nearer every time we say, there is no peace except the peace of God. And I am glad and thankful this is so. Hi, Asha.
Oh, I love that. I love this next lesson coming up, and we'll discuss it tomorrow. Right now, we're putting on a new hat, and we welcomed our Asha in. Anyone else that's watching, I see we have a few people watching. Just let us know you're here. And we're going into our chanting session. The first one that we're going to chant is Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. And Karen, would you share how we do this?
Yes. So this is where we're going to chant 3 times slow, and then we'll chant 108 times all together as our beautiful family. Beautiful Auntie Jean will let us know when we get to that magic number. Then beautiful Teri Angel will lead us in a short meditation on freedom, and then we'll go into our second chant. So we declare that all obstacles be removed. Om
Ganapataye
Namaha. We declare that all barriers, conflicts, and violence be removed. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. We declare that all illusions, illness, and allergies be removed. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gan
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gan
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Gan Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Om
Ganapataye
Pataye Namaha.
Om
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Ganapataye
Pataye Namaha.
Om
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Ganapataye
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha. Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha. Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Ganapataye Namaha.
Let's take a breath into our heart center with a smile on our face. Smiling because we know there are no barriers, there are no obstacles. All of that is just an illusion. The only thing we have, the only thing real, is our spirit, which is made of pure, unconditional love. So hold that in your heart. Hold the gratitude in your heart that we have this given freely. That's what we're made of. And that's what we can get back to in our hearts when we release all the illusions. Oh, what a beautiful thought. And we have our beautiful Prachetta and Prachir joining us from India. Good morning, both of you. So glad you're starting your day with us today. So we're going to go now to our second chant, one of my favorite chants in the whole world, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. And Karen, would you share how we do this one?
Yes. So this is where we're going to chant 3 times slow, and then we'll chant 108 times all together as our beautiful family. Beautiful Auntie Jean will let us know when we get to that magic number, and then beautiful Teri Angel will lead us in the next part of our session. So we declare that all are accepting, aligning, allowing, and awake. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. we declare that all are happy and healthy. And we include Goofy in that, Prachir and Prachetta. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. And we declare that all live in peace and harmony and are open and ready to receive miracles. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Namyaho Renge
Nam
Kyo. Namyaho Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Namyaho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge Kyo.
Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Join us by taking another breath into the heart center. As we open up our heart space, we see only love. Only love is real. And as we hold that love and nourish it and really trust that that is coming from our divine, we give honor and glory. And the way we do this every night is by chanting Om 3 times. And then we'll hold that love a little bit longer until we give it out into the world. So take a deep breath in and join us for the chanting of Om. Om. Now holding that precious love in our heart, the love that just wants to be expressed, wants to be released. We can't contain all of it inside of us. And as we give it forth into the world, it comes back to us. So breathe it in, hold it, and give it a mission. Let's give it the mission to go forth such that when it touches lives, they will feel the vibration, they will feel the frequency, they will feel our intention that may all beings on earth be happy, may all beings be healthy. Let's send that message out loud and clear. Breathe it in and send it forth in this big wave of love that we're sending out right now. Send it so far and so beautifully that Pracheta and Prachir are feeling it in India, and we're feeling what they're sending back to us. That our Marlene is feeling it in Canada, and she's sending it right back to us. And everyone all over the planet, together, breathing in love. Om Shanti Shanti. Om Peace, Peace, Peace.
Peace.
May this love that we send forth generate a feeling of peace and harmony, love and joy in our hearts. Om Shanti. Whew, that was powerful. And I really felt that as it was coming and going and weaving its way through all the beings on the planet. Everyone, human, animal, nature, water, everywhere you might be. We welcome in Marlene. And I love Puchette. I love your words. She said, Pachir and I get so much strength, possibility, positivity, and courage to go through our day when we start our day together with our chanting family. Well, the same here, Puchetta. We love knowing that you're there. and that you are joining us every morning for you, at night for us. And every day we make a declaration about there being peace on earth. And Christine is going to share with us the countdown to say this all together.
1, 2, 3, we declare
We declare there
That
is
there is peace on earth,
and we
And
and
declare
we declare that peace begins inside of us.
inside the us of this.
always.
and
Amen.
And
forever.
forever.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
And Charles, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. Seriously.
What happened?
Don't know.
Oh, because Asha came in. You probably have to come back and come back out. How funny.
Yeah,
We've been teasing silly. It's a silly
Charlie.
kind of night for all of us.
So Charlie never knows when we're serious when we tell him we can't hear him.
Well, I never know when he's serious either.
I know, right?
Sometimes he pretends.
yeah.
But he should be right back. And then he's going to share with us how long we have been doing this, which is a miracle in itself. I just love how spirit works and how we thought it was going to be 40 days, right, Karen?
Yeah, that's what we started off. We decided that was what we could commit to. Who decided that, I wonder?
I wonder. That ego mind, I think.
That darn nobody again.
The limitation.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That's the somebody who thinks it needs to be somebody.
Yes, so that is the history, is that we were going to do it for 40 days. And look at where we are now. As soon as Charles comes back, he'll tell us just how many days we've been
I
doing
think
it.
he said we were like 1171. I think he said, because
Wow.
I think it was. I mean, we're up there. That's for sure.
Yeah, he must be having trouble getting back in.
Maybe our little P can sing our "Wouldn't you like to be a P too?" while we wait.
Okay. Well, that's true.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Can we hear you now? Oh no, he's joking. He's joking.
Yeah, I heard you when I brought you in.
We know when you're joking.
So they couldn't hear me when I was chanting then.
I guess not.
Oh, that's probably true, Charlie.
Yeah. So whatever. But did we do the group we're on?
No, you're telling us how many days we've been doing it.
Okay, you already did the group we are.
No, we haven't done anything. We've been waiting
We're
for
a
you.
group known as
The peas.
Peace
the
for
Tea Peas. A message just came up and I didn't even get to read it. It was a oops message.
Okay.
All right.
How long have we been doing this, Charlie?
1,171 days now.
Woo-hoo.
171. Wow.
All righty.
Magical numbers.
Anywho, how?
And,
Entertain?
and we are a group we've named ourselves the Peace for Peace. And Teri's a P, and Karen's a P, and Ashley's a P, and Chris and Sunny are a P, and Charlie's a P, and I'm a P, and Prasheza and Prachira are P's, and Marlene's a P, and Gracie, even though she's not here, but she's a super P, and Harry's a P, and Ringo's a P. We're all P's. And the more P's there are, the more peace we have. And so the question is, wouldn't you like to be?
a P too?
And yes, our little goofy P, we want him back to absolute health, great health. And thank you.
And a Gracie P too.
and our Gracie P. We miss you like crazy.
Absolutely. Has anyone talked to her? I need to try to talk to her.
No, I don't know what's going on, but we've been missing her for a little bit. And
Well, I know her dad was sick there.
that was the last conversation that we had was he was not doing well.
Yeah.
But I think she's still here in the States. I think.
I was wondering if she'd gone back to Kenya to see him.
I don't know. Let's try to reach out to her.
Okay.
All right. Well, come back tomorrow. The saga continues. We will keep on keeping on. Thank you all for being here. We love you so very much. And we leave you with
Namaste.
Namaste.
y'all.
Thank
Bye,
you,
I had to say,
everyone.
be kind.
Holding Goofy up. Holding Goofy up with you, Prachetta and Prachir, and really seeing him in perfect health. Seeing him we're holding the vision of seeing him in perfect health. We love you so much.
You should too. Bye, everyone.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.